The last time Congress voted to send U.S. troops into combat was more than 15 years ago. That's when lawmakers authorized the president to take military action in response to the 9/11 attacks and to invade Iraq. But some lawmakers are now saying it's been too long since Congress has had a say. Senator Jeff Flake says it's time for a new authorization for the use of military force. Cronkite News reporter Alex Valdez has more from our Washington bureau.
The political parties are often at war with each other here in Washington, D.C. But Arizona's Republican Senator Jeff Flake and Virginia Democratic Senator Tim Kaine recently found common ground on what they say is the need for a new AUMF, or the authorization for the use of military force. The senators say U.S. military actions of the last 15 years has started to stray from actions that were okayed by Congress.
There's our legal justification for taking military action against the government of Syria. They weren't the perpetrators of the 9/11 attack, so it's not the 2001 authorization. It's not Iraq, it's not the 2002 authorization.
Kaine said the previous AUMFs have been used in 14 different countries on 37 different occasions since 2001. Kaine and Flake believe it's time for a new authorization that better reflects the current reality in the Middle East.
So in the version that we've drafted now, we've kind of tried to make it a little more of a template, not just authorizing action against ISIS, but thinking about what it is to authorize action against non-state actors.
Flake said the feedback from constituents has been positive, but that Congress should not wait to reclaim the role laid out for it in the Constitution.
And if it's not, we're not being pushed by our constituents, I think it's our responsibility, constitutional responsibility, to make this right and to recognize that we're more effective, and if we want to succeed internationally with these conflicts, we need to speak with one voice.
Previous attempts at a new AUMF have failed, but the senators worked together to craft a bill they think can survive.
We do three things in this that I think are important. One, we have a very specific definition of who it is we're fighting against. Who are we fighting against? Let's be really clear about it. Where are we fighting? And the third thing is duration.
For Flake, working across the aisle again has been refreshing.
We're leading that meeting, and Senator Kaine and I saying to each other, this is why we came to the Senate. It's discussions like this, where a bipartisan group of people sit down together and say, what is the way forward?
The way forward could still be an issue for the bill. A similar bill proposed by Flake and Kaine in 2015 didn't even get a vote on by the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, the same committee that their current bill is currently pending through. Live in Washington, I'm Alex Valdez, Cronkite News.